Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Let's get it. Hey, let's get it. I want to do my post-fight breakdown. You know I be around, like Tupac, I get around. Listen, I'm just gonna wait for some of y'all to join, so we get one big group. I get my thoughts. Just my thoughts, people. Yeah. As you come in, smash the like button. We're about to just talk about this fight. Young credentials in the building. You already know what it is. Shout out to the World Boxing Super Series, WBSS. Great tournament. Very disappointing that the World Boxing Super Series didn't get picked up by American US networks, right? Very disappointing. They've been having some good fights. The Usyk fight was solid. George Groves, Eubank Jr. was good. The best one, the one I like the most, is that Gassiev Dorticos last week or whenever it was. That shit was fire. We just gonna talk about this boxing game, people. If you're new to the channel, make sure you smash the like button, hit the subscribe button. And what I like to do at the beginning of my streams is see where you guys are from. City, state, zip, rep where you from. And then after we get through that, we'll get into the fight. Ego, always high, man. You sound stupid, I don't smoke. Where y'all at, where y'all from? City, state, zip, let me know in the comment section. Shout out to Juarez, Mexico. Shout out to Detroit City, Windsor, Canada. 650 Bay Area, 305 Maryland, London, UK, Rhode Island, New Zealand, Boston, Massachusetts, Norway, Phoenix, Arizona, Southside Compton, London, UK, Duval, Brockton, Charlotte, Modesto. Once again, I'm trying to talk boxing. You care more how I look. That's something you got to work out with yourself. You care what a guy's wearing, what he looks like, what his beard looks like. Suspect. Shout out to Philly, 215, New Jersey, Yonkers, Central Florida, Boston, Sac, Morocco, Manchester, DMV, North Carolina, Mississippi, East London, Abbeywood, UK, Youngstown, Ohio, New York City, Sweden, P-Town, New Zealand, Jersey, Sweden, Fort Worth. Damn, we all over. Ego Army, I told you, we the mafia. Ego Mafia. We are the mob, money on top of boxing. Ego's Army, salute, Jersey, Germany. We'll do another roll call at the end. I know you guys want to hear my fight breakdown and just be able to talk about it. It was a good fight. I thought it was a good fight. I'm gonna read some of my tweets because I was doing a round by round tweet of it. And listen, I gotta say this. There's a lot of people on boxing, like boxing related, that I follow on Twitter. And it's like, I really question some of y'all boxing knowledge. Like this fight with Groves and Eubank was very easy to determine and score the rounds and determine who was winning. Some people on Twitter were all over the place and saying that it was super close. I didn't see that. I thought Groves was controlling for most of the fight. He was controlling what he needed to control. So I mean, like I said, that's why I don't talk boxing with some of y'all, because like, don't at me. Some of y'all don't know shit about boxing. Like I thought this was. See, people get influenced by action and stuff, because I give it to Chris Eubank. What I did like is he was down, he knew he was down, and he showed mad heart. So as a fighter, I mean, and a fan, that's what you want to see. Like, you would prefer a guy to do that as opposed to like Victor Ortiz or something in the past when the going gets tough in the Maidana fight. Instead of digging down deep with cuts or whatever, you just succumb to those. So I mean, I give Chris Eubank, I give him credit. Yo, we got to get the likes up. We got almost 400 people in here, and we don't even have 100 likes. Make sure you smash the like button. I know y'all in here, and then y'all get back to the commenting. But anyway, I give props to Eubank Jr. for I give him props for having mad heart, but heart doesn't always win. You have to have a game plan, strategy, technique, stamina. You know what I mean? There's multiple things, but he definitely displayed heart and displayed a willingness to try something else when certain things weren't working. And I think some people are so casual that they start incorporating that some kind of way into their scoring. You can't score boxing like that. You can't score off of heart. You know what I mean? To me, Chris Eubank, what he was doing a lot was wild. A lot of it was rather sloppy. No real game plan. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't a hard fight to score, despite there being some good action. So let me get into some of my tweets. I said this was round 3. I said Chris Eubank Jr. swinging wild as fuck in round 3 may have hurt Groves in the round, right? A bit, but he's recovering, right? So that was in round 3. So just early on, he had a bad cut over his right eye. It might have been his left eye. I don't remember. Let's see if this affects Eubank, messes up his composure. It was a bad cut. I don't really know if his cornerman fixed it. The cut was caused by accidental head. Now, the thing is, it didn't look like they controlled the cut that much. I remember the Maidana fight with Floyd Mayweather. Floyd had a pretty bad cut, pretty deep gash from just Maidana being rugged or whatever. And rest in peace to Rafael Garcia. He made sure that cut never came into play through the rest of the fight. But this fight, I was seeing blood, like blood spatter on forensic files and shit on Chris Eubank's face. So I don't think they really controlled the cut too good until after. And see, look, I got the timestamp so you guys can see that I'm doing this as we go. Eubank getting outboxed at the moment, following more than cutting off the ring, needs to jab his way to the inside against the taller fighter with more experience. Now, I got to take a second out. We got a super chat from New Zealand, $10 super chat. It says Groves controlled the distance well, implemented a smart game plan. He neutralized Eubank's weapons. The experience and superior skill of Groves won hands down. Can't give a score, but clear win to George Groves. I mean, that's an excellent shout out to the super chat. Excellent breakdown. Excellent. Because I agree with everything you said. I even told you, Eubank won't win the fight this way. Groves too experienced. Can't just plow your way in. Doesn't have the knockout power, KO power to dramatically change things like Deontay Wilder. Has to put it together and accumulate the punishment, improve accuracy on shots, more effective jab, etc. And for the record, before the fight, a lot of people just asked me impromptu, what are my thoughts on this particular fight? I said it's a good fight, 50-50, but I thought that Eubank was fresher, so I was leaning towards Eubank. So that was wrong, you know what I mean? But again, with what I just said in the last tweet, is there's variances of, there's severities of power, I guess is a better way to put it. Like Deontay Wilder, he could be lose rounds to Spilka and then get Spilka out of there with one shot. Eubank, to me, he's from the 160-pound division. He moved up to 168, right? And he doesn't have that type of power where he doesn't have to put it together, especially at 168. You know what I mean? He's gonna have to, like, I hate to use him because he got injured, but kind of like the Nick Blackwell situation where it was a continual accumulation punishment to hurt those guys. You know what I'm saying? I don't think and it looked like he was looking for a knockout shot. So I just didn't really see a game plan from Eubank on what he was trying to do. And again, he was fighting the wrong type of fight. Like, again, I don't think you have knockout power with single shots at 168. I said the end of round 8 was good action. Eubank needs to go for broke in a smart fashion, sharper, shorter shots, lots of combinations, etc. While Groves is probably fatiguing and slowing down a bit. That's the name of the game. Eubank, his punches were way too wide, way too far out and looping of shots against a guy who has the experience. Because